Hello photographers, and welcome to my YouTube channel. It is the 18th of April 2025, and in this video I'm just going to go over how I'm going about learning Japanese. If you've not dropped into the channel before, I have a project coming up where I want to do street photography in Tokyo, and so that would be in the October-November timeframe. And so I thought I would take an opportunity to see how much Japanese I can learn between now and then. While I've been in Japan before in 2017 and I was able to get around without knowing any Japanese essentially, I thought it would be nice to spend some time and try and immerse myself in the process of learning and see how far I get. So again, this is a channel that's not really a tutorial channel. This is a channel where I'm documenting my journey, and a key part of my journey, given that I've already booked my trip to Japan, is learning how to speak and read Japanese. So I thought I would share what resources I'm using. Now, I had my first meeting with my tutor, and I'm using Wyzant, W-Y-Z-A-N-T. There are other resources out there to find a tutor. Wyzant happens to be just a couple of miles away from me here in San Mateo, so I said, why not? And it was very easy for me to find a tutor. Actually, I got, like when I said I wanted a tutor for Japanese, about 10 or 12 tutors raised their hand and contacted me. I settled on Yuka, and yesterday, the 17th, was my first lesson, and we spent an hour and 8 minutes together, and it was a great experience. I will say I went into that first lesson with a lot of apprehension. I'm 1 year old. It's been probably 12, 15 years since I've been in a classroom setting, a structured setting, when I was doing continuing education courses around program management. So I had some apprehension, can I be successful, and those type of thoughts in my head. But through the first meeting, it was very positive, and I see a path forward where I could reach success based upon the goal and how much effort I put into reaching that goal. So in the initial part of the lesson with Yuka, we discussed what are my objectives, and where we landed is basically I would like to be able to read Japanese. I would like to be able to have basic pronunciation skills of Japanese, probably some imperfection in my pronunciations, because it can take quite a few years to really perfect your Japanese language skills. So, but we agreed that we would, or I let her know that I thought having a foundation in the characters that I'm going to need to learn to be able to read was a good goal, along with developing pronunciation skills and learning some of the basic words, and that writing Japanese at this time would not be one of the goals. So that's where we landed on that. Now, I want to say in this lesson, it is recorded. So after our lesson, I now have a recording, so I can go back and I can look at the lesson. So it's pretty cool. What you might expect if you've used Zoom or Google Meet, the ability to record the meeting, and it's pretty cool because you can open up whiteboards and all that. Modern tools for conducting online meetings. So very excited. Got the first one in the book. Now, speaking about books, I purchased this Genki 1 book. this is a textbook, and I should receive the workbook today. And then I've ordered a couple of additional resources that I think can help me. And Yuka has provided me with several links to sites and videos that she thinks would be helpful for me to obtain my goals. So we'll see how how we do there. This is the workbook that I ordered. Should arrive today. Now, on my own, I had found a couple of interesting sites, and so here's one where you do matching with the hiragana character set or syllables, and and in this book here, right in the front is a list of all those characters. And so what I'm basically going to be spending my time the next few days is trying to memorize these characters. And so something like, and then when you get a match, this one, then there's a picture behind it, so you can kind of keep going. And nope, that's not it. Okay. So here, so through this process, I hope to, that's a match. Through this process over the next few days between now and my next lesson on Thursday of next week, this is a primary tool that I am going to be using to try and memorize all these characters. There's about 68 that I need to master, and that's what I'll work on. And I also have this tool here, and again, with this tool here, it will actually play the sound
あ、
ah, e,
い、
u,
う、
eh,
え、
o.
お。
And so this is, again, kind of a matching where you would say, okay, give me a random 10 characters, and then you do the match, and then if you get it correct, it'll play a sound. Now, another item that I purchased are these Speed-O-Me 266 hiragana flashcards. So we'll see how this works out. While I basically have the flashcards online, I thought I would see if this resource for $19.99 provides any additional value. And then, as always, there is, Google Japanese to English translation. So if we, go, I don't know, mountain. I hope it's going to say Yama. Yeah, Yama. So you can, another tool that I will incorporate. And so, and when I get the workbook, the companion to this, there'll be a series of pictures, and below will be characters, and then you got to put the character or the syllable in the right location. So, again, I'm feeling much more comfortable after my first lesson yesterday. I think Wyzant was very easy to use. Lori's brother is using it to learn French. I mean, so they have all different languages there. And so I'll be letting you know how Wyzant works. Very cool in that, it just, after the lesson, I'm charged via my PayPal. Works great in that way, and I'm looking forward to taking lessons between now and the time of my trip in the end of October. I think I leave on the 30th of October. So, since this was an important part of me getting ready for my Tokyo Streets project, I wanted to share this with you in the event you're looking to learn a language. Wanted to give you a little feedback on my impression so far in using Wyzant as a place to select a tutor. And I'm happy with Yuka. and we'll see how it goes. She's very supportive, very positive in the lesson, even when I mess things up and some of my pronunciations and everything. But, you know, I know that I'm not going to nail everything right away. So I'm going to take my time. I'm going to have fun learning Japanese, and I'll see how far we get. And if I can get a good level of Japanese, I could see myself trying to set up a couple of portrait sessions um, with a Japanese female model, maybe going around Tokyo and doing different shots and those type of things. And we'll see how that goes. So that would add another dimension to street photography. It'd be more portraiture. But I'm going to need a good level of Japanese to be able to have that communication and those type of things. So, all right, if you like this kind of content, please give it a thumbs up. As always, like, share, and subscribe. Next week, I should start my walk around town with my camera and my Peak Design Everyday Sling 3-liter camera bag, as well as my DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro camera to kind of do document my walking around and while I'm taking images. So that should start sometime next week. I've been a little bit under the weather with a cold, and a lot of pollen in the air seems to be affecting me as well, but look forward to that. All right. Arigato gozaimasu for dropping into the channel. If you like this content, please give it a thumbs up. As always, like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, don't let your camera collect dust on a shelf. Get out there and create. Look forward to any comments you might have. And if you have learned Japanese and there are some tools that were helpful for you, even though we all may learn in different ways, please take a moment, drop that comment in the comments section. And as always, check out the video description where there are links to Amazon. Great way to help support the channel using one of those links without any additional cost to you. All right, I think that covers it all. Till next time.